What if the most important moments of your day happen before you speak a single word, before the notification, before the emails, before the conversation, before the world tells you who you need to be? There exists a brief window between sleep and full engagement, with the day a quiet space where your mind has not yet been flooded with external demands. Most people fill that space immediately. They reach for their phones, check messages, scroll through headlines, and unknowingly surrender the direction of their attention. But what if you did the opposite? What if you protected those first moments and used them to intentionally shape the quality of your day? Today, we are exploring the power of intentional morning silence and how a few minutes of stillness can help create greater clarity, focus, and alignment throughout the day. Every morning, we transition from sleep into wakefulness, but most of us never notice the transition. We rush through it, we override it, we replace it with stimulation. Yet there is something valuable hidden in that space. A moment before obligations, a moment before reactions, a moment before the mind begins carrying the weight of the day. This is not about productivity, it is about awareness, because the way you enter your day often shapes the way you experience it. When you first wake up, your brain gradually shifts from deeper sleep states into full alertness. This transition is not instantaneous, it unfolds over time. And during those early moments, your attention is often more inward than outward. You have not fully entered the stream of responsibility. Your mind is still relatively uncluttered. This makes the mornings a powerful opportunity for reflection and intention setting. Not because your brain becomes magically programmable, but because fewer distractions compete for your attention. Most people think silence is simply the absence of sound, but intentional silence is something more. It is the temporary removal of external demands, a deliberate refusal to begin the day in reaction mode. When you sit quietly for even a few minutes, something interesting happens. You begin noticing thoughts instead of immediately becoming them. You observe concerns before they become stress. You recognize priorities before they become urgency. Silence creates separation, and separation creates clarity. Imagine sitting quietly for 5 minutes after waking. No phone, no music, no notifications, just presence. At first, the mind may feel restless, thoughts arise, plans emerge, concerns appear, but instead of chasing them, you simply observe. This is where intentional stillness becomes powerful, because the goal is not to control your thoughts. The goal is to create enough space to choose which thoughts deserve your attention. Once the mind settles, ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? What deserves my energy? What truly matters? Rather than focusing on endless tasks, focus on qualities: calm, confidence, patience, discipline, presence. Visualize yourself embodying those qualities throughout the day, not as a fantasy, but as a rehearsal, a reminder, a mental blueprint for how you want to show up. Many people begin their day from anxiety. They wake up behind schedule, mentally chasing obligations before their feet touch the floor. Intentional silence offers a different starting point. Instead of reacting to the day, you orient yourself toward it. Picture the major moments ahead, the meetings, the conversations, the challenges. Now imagine approaching them with steadiness, with clarity, with intention. This simple exercise transforms uncertainty into preparedness. The real value of morning silence is not limited to the morning. It creates a reference point, a mental anchor, a state you can return to when the day becomes chaotic, when stress rises, when distractions multiply, when urgency threatens to take over. Pause, take one slow breath. Remember the stillness you created earlier. Reconnect with it, even for a moment. That memory can become a powerful reset. The goal is not to spend all day in silence. The goal is to carry the quality of that silence into action, to remain centered while moving, focused while working, calm while solving problems. The most effective people are not necessarily those who move fastest. Often they are those who remain clear when others become reactive. Morning silence helps cultivate that capacity. One morning of stillness may feel pleasant, a week may feel refreshing, but months of intentional practice